If you're still shelling out hundreds, maybe even thousands each year for cable, it's time for a wake-up call. I used to be in the same boat, blindly handing over $100 a month just to watch the same shows on repeat. That all changed the day I stumbled across a completely free app hidden in the depths of the Firestick universe. No subscriptions, no hidden fees, just endless entertainment at your fingertips. I couldn't believe something this good was actually legal. In this video, I'm going to walk you through every step you need to ditch cable forever using this powerful, easy-to-install app. I've personally tested it on multiple devices: Firestick, Android TV, Google TV, you name it, it works. We're not talking about grainy bootlegs or endless buffering either. You'll get HD access to the newest movies, current TV shows, live sports, and even pay-per-view events, all without touching your wallet. All you need to do to get this on your device is make sure you follow along with every step in this video very carefully, because missing even one small detail could prevent everything from working properly. But before we begin, please take a second to hit the like button. It's free for you and it helps me a lot to grow the channel and bring more content like this. Now let's get into the installation itself. Disclaimer, this video is for educational purposes only. I'll also skip opening these apps because YouTube policies do not allow me to showcase such content for obvious reasons, but I'll share why I believe they stand out and are worth downloading or at least testing. The first thing we need to do before we can install the secret code app is go into the Amazon App Store and install the Downloader app on our Fire Stick. Without this app, the secret code installer won't work. It's going to be our gateway to unlocking all that extra content. Now, guys, if you already have the Downloader app installed on your device and have developer options enabled, you don't need to do anything. Just stick around because we're going to install this in just a second to move on to the next step. So, the easiest way to search for any app in the Amazon App Store is press left on your remote and move over to this magnifying glass, then scroll down and click your center button. This will bring up the Amazon App Store search function with an on-screen keyboard. We're searching for the app called Downloader, so we're going to type in Downloader using the on-screen keyboard. And once you see Downloader appear in the results, scroll down on your remote and highlight it, then press the center button to select it. It's going to bring us to this white and orange Downloader app by AFTV News. Click your center button to open the download page. From here, you'll see an option to download this on your device. So go ahead and press the center button. Your Fire Stick will now start downloading it immediately. This usually only takes about 30 seconds to a minute, depending on your internet speed. You'll see a progress bar showing how the download is going. Don't navigate away from the screen while it's installing. Just let it finish. When the installation finishes, you'll see an open button appear. Now, guys, this part is very important. Don't open it just yet because we need to do a few more things first to make sure everything works properly. So I want you to press the home button to return to the main Fire Stick screen because we're ready for the next crucial step: changing those settings I mentioned so the app can do its job properly. This is where we tell your Amazon Fire Stick to trust installations from outside the Amazon App Store, which is the key to unlocking all that extra content. So here's how to do it. First, we're going to navigate all the way to the very end to the settings gear, which is on the top right corner of your screen right here. Then it's going to open our settings, and then we're going to look for either My Fire TV or My Device, depending on your model. On my screen right now, it says My Fire TV, but yours might be slightly different if you have an older device. Just scroll down and click on it. Now, right here on my screen, you can see I already have developer options enabled. But if you have a new Fire Stick, yours might not show up yet. So if you don't see it listed, don't worry. That's completely normal. All you need to do is click right here on the About section, and here you will see your device name. On mine, it says Fire TV Stick 4 K Max. Then what I want you to do is press the center button on your remote about 7 or 8 times in quick succession. Don't worry about counting exactly. Just keep clicking until you see a message pop up. You'll see a small pop-up appear at the bottom stating that you are now a developer. Or if it was already enabled, it will say, no need, you're already a developer. If you're using a different device like a Chromecast or Google TV, the process is similar, but the menus have different names. Instead of My Fire TV, you'll look for System Inside Settings. The developer options might be hidden under About or Build Number. The same clicking trick works. Just keep clicking build number until you see the developer message. All right, now that we are all set, go ahead and press the back button. And now we're going to see that the developer option has appeared on this menu. Now let's go highlight it and click our center button. The first thing that you're going to see is ADB debugging. ADB debugging lets your device communicate with other apps in ways that normal mode doesn't allow. All you need to do is click your center button one time and you can turn it on just like that. Now we're going to come down to install install unknown apps. Now guys, here's something important to note. If you're using an older Amazon Firestick model, your menu might look slightly different. On older devices, you might not have the ability to open or go into install unknown apps. Instead, you'll find a simple toggle to turn install unknown apps either on or off. If that's what you see, just turn install unknown apps on and you're good to go. But for newer Firestick models, you'll need to do one extra step. We're going to click into install unknown apps. And as you see right here, Downloader is on this list and it's currently turned off. We need to allow the Downloader app to install apps from external sources. So all we need to do is click our center button one time and turn it on. This step is important because without it, Downloader won't be able to install the secret code installer we're going to use later. And with these settings enabled, you've officially bypassed Amazon's restrictions, which means we can finally get to the good part. Entering that secret code and unlocking all that extra content, the hard part is over. And from here, it gets much easier. All right, guys, with Downloader installed and permissions set, you're halfway to accessing all that free content. So let's go ahead and click the home button on our remote because we're ready for the next step, which is downloading the secret code installer. Now, guys, what we need to do is go and find that brand new Downloader application that we just installed. The easiest way to find all of the applications on your device is scroll all the way to the right along this top menu to your app section right here and click on it. This will bring up a complete list of all applications currently installed on your device. Firestick organizes newly installed apps by date automatically. The most recent apps you've added will appear furthest down the list. And since we just installed Downloader moments ago, it should be at the very bottom of the list right here. All right, let's go ahead and click on it. The first time it opens, you might be greeted with this little pop-up asking for permissions. Then we're going to click our center button to grant the permissions and then press our center button one more time and the welcome message will go away. All right, guys, so welcome to the Downloader app. As soon as it opens, you're going to see an interface with a blank address bar at the top. This is where we're going to enter these special codes that unlock access to apps not available in the Amazon App Store. So we're going to press the up button on our remote to navigate to the search bar, then click the center button. A keyboard will pop up, allowing us to enter a code to download this secret code installer. Now, guys, the code you're about to enter is important, but here's the thing. It's only part of the process. If you stop here, you'll be left with an app that doesn't do anything useful. Many people make the mistake of thinking the code is all that they need and leave, and then wonder why the app doesn't work properly later. After the download completes, you'll need to go through a quick setup process within the app itself. Without this step, you might have the app installed, but it won't function correctly. That's why some people comment that the app doesn't work when really they just didn't complete the full process. So now that we're all clear, go ahead and enter this code. So now that you have that entered correctly, just click right there where it says Go. The Downloader app will then connect to a remote server and begin downloading the installer package. This usually takes about 30 to 60 seconds, depending on your internet speed. You're also going to see a progress bar across the screen showing the download status. Please don't interrupt this process or close the app while it's working. Let it finish completely before doing anything else. Once the download completes, your Amazon Fire Stick will automatically prompt you to go through the installation. Just slide right and click Install. Once the installation is finished, what I'd like you to do is click Done. By clicking Done, it's going to bring us back here. So we can delete this unnecessary file. So we're just going to slide over and click Delete, then slide over and click Delete again. We don't need this file anymore since we've already installed the app, and removing it frees up some storage space on our Amazon Fire Stick. And excellent, we now have the App Store installed on our Amazon Fire Stick. Now guys, remember that the real magic happens when you know which specific apps to install from this store. Some work better than others, and choosing the right ones makes all the difference in your streaming experience. The next step is showing you exactly which apps to pick for the best results. All right, guys. Well, that's everything we need from the Downloader app. Let's go ahead and click the home button on our remote because we need to repeat the same process we did for the Downloader app before we can open the secret app store. And if you remember from before, the easiest way to change any setting is to slide all the way to the end until you land on this icon. Our settings then appears, and then we're going to scroll down and click on My Fire TV. We're going to open developer options, and then we're going to click on Install unknown apps one more time. And this time, you'll notice that Unlinked has appeared on the list. Let's go ahead and click our center button and turn Unlinked on. We need to make sure that both Downloader and Unlinked are turned on for this process to work. And with Unlinked properly installed and all the necessary permissions enabled, guys, you've just unlocked the ability to stream virtually anything you want. The next step is where we're going to input that special code that gives you access to all of those thousands of content. Now, guys, make sure you follow each of the next steps carefully. because missing just one step could prevent everything from working correctly. All right, let's go ahead and click the home button because we need to go and find that brand new secret app store that we just installed. And we're just going to slide over almost to the end along this menu and click on that icon. It's going to open all of our apps, and the last app that we installed always goes to the very bottom of the list. All right, let's go ahead and open Unlinked. Now guys, when you launch Unlinked for the first time, you'll notice that it looks completely empty, just a blank screen with no content. This is normal because we haven't added any libraries yet. The library we're adding now will give you access to thousands of movies, TV shows, live sports, live TV, etc. So in this next step, I'll show you exactly what happens when you enter the secret code, how to install apps, and how to get everything set up. But before we continue, let me give you an essential tip about personal information protection and identity protection. Did you know that your internet service provider and your government can see everything you do online? Your internet service provider can see every app you use on your Amazon Fire Stick. They track your activity and sometimes throttle your connection when they detect certain streaming apps. That's why I highly recommend using a VPN before you ever open any of the applications in this private app store. The VPN that I use personally is NordVPN. Why I use it is because it beats every other VPNs out there when it comes to shielding your identity from being tracked or monitored. Here's how it works. When you connect to a VPN, your internet traffic gets routed securely through a server in another location. This makes it look like you're accessing the internet from that location instead of your actual location. Your ISP can't see what apps you're using or what content you're streaming. This is a crucial part of maintaining the best identity protection. They just see that you're connected to a VPN server. Without a VPN, you might run into problems where some apps don't work properly. If you've ever seen comments where people say an app works great, but it doesn't work for you, your ISP is probably blocking it. A VPN solves this by making it impossible for your ISP to detect which apps you're using. It also prevents them from throttling your connection speed when you stream. Another benefit is accessing geo-restricted content. Some streaming apps only work in certain countries, but with a VPN, you can connect to a server in that country and access content that would normally be blocked in your region. This works for both the apps in this private app store and regular streaming services like Netflix. NordVPN is one of the best VPNs for Amazon Fire Stick because it's fast, easy to set up, and trusted worldwide for offering the best identity protection and personal information protection across all your devices. Setting up a VPN takes less than 2 minutes. Now let me show you how to install it on your Amazon Fire Stick or Android TV in just a few simple steps. So from your Amazon Fire Stick home screen, just like before, we're going to scroll left to this search function right here, and we're going to open it. Then we're going to type NordVPN using the on-screen keyboard. It'll probably pop up as a suggestion as you type. All you need to do is scroll down and select it from the suggestions. It's going to look like this, so just go ahead and click that. Then you're going to go ahead and click your center button to download it. And once it's done installing, I want you to go ahead and open it. All right, guys, welcome to the #1 VPN for Amazon Fire Sticks. Once you open it, your screen is going to look like this. And right here, it's going to ask for you to log in with your account. Hit login. I'm going to log in and I'll be right back. Now, guys, once you've logged in, it's just going to say not connected. All you have to do is click where it says quick connect and let it choose the fastest server for you. Or you can just scroll down and choose one of the suggested servers right here. That's what I typically do. So I'm just going to click United States. You might have a little pop-up. Just slide down and click OK. Give it a moment, and it's going to say you are now connected to a different IP address. And that is it. It is simple. And then you go here to your settings. And then also you just make sure you turn auto connect on. That way you are always connected as soon as you turn on your Amazon Fire Stick. So sign up using the link in the description or pinned comment. And now that you're connected, just click the home button on your remote. The VPN will continue to run in the background, keeping your connection anonymous and protected. Now right here it's going to say add a new library. Just click your center button. Click your center button one more time. A keypad is going to pop up, allowing you to enter the code to any library it is that you would like to add. Now guys, I've put countless hours into building this fully loaded app store specifically for you guys. This isn't some random collection of apps. I've personally tested and selected only the best options for streaming new movies, current TV shows, live sports events, pay-per-view content, and so much more. Every single app in here has been vetted to make sure it actually works and delivers quality streams. The amount of work that goes into maintaining this is crazy. I'm constantly updating links, testing new apps, and removing anything that stops working, giving it all away to you completely free. And all I ask is for you to take 2 seconds just to like this video and hit that subscribe button. It's the best way to show your support and lets me know the effort is appreciated. For those of you who've already subscribed, thank you, seriously. Seeing those subscriber numbers go up is what keeps me adding new content and features. Now that you have subscribed, go ahead and enter this code right here. Pay close attention because even one wrong character will make it fail. I know some people skip ahead, then complain it doesn't work. Trust me, it does work if you follow the steps exactly as shown. After you've entered the code correctly, click where it says Next on your screen. And as soon as the store opens, you are going to see this welcome message with some important info. So please, take a second to read through everything on screen. I've also included my personal top 5 app recommendations right here to save you time. These are the ones I use daily, so I've highlighted them for you to try out. Once you're done reading, go ahead and press the center button on your remote 3 times. Doing this will activate the full category layout, so you can start browsing everything available in the store. Once you're inside, you'll see a clean interface with different categories like movies, TV shows, live TV, anime, and sports, etc. The layout is simple enough that anyone can navigate it, but packed with more content than you'd expect. Each category contains multiple apps you can download with just a few clicks, so you can use the up and down buttons on your remote to move between categories, or left and right to scroll through the apps in each category. Every app has a brief description so you know exactly what it requires before installing, but I just want to show you how the store works. So all you need to do is scroll through the options until you find one that interests you and highlight it. For this example, I'm highlighted on this highly popular app that offers a wide variety of entertainment. Many users have found it to be a great tool for making the most of their leisure time. It's definitely a good option for anyone looking to enhance their relaxation with just one app. You won't be disappointed by what it has to offer, so all you have to do is click your center button, then click download, give your system just a second, and the download will begin. Once it begins, we'll wait for it to reach 100%. Now, depending on your internet speed, this usually takes between 30 seconds to 2 minutes, but faster connections will obviously complete this quicker. Now, guys, while the app is downloading, you can continue browsing other options in the store. Many of you like to download 2 to 3 different apps to compare which ones work best for them. Some apps specialize in certain types of content, while others try to cover everything. So having a few options ensures you always have access to what you want to watch. Once the download completes, you'll get a notification that the APK file is ready to install. Just click Install App, give your system a second or two, then slide over and click Install. When the installation finishes, click Done, and you're going to return to the store interface. This brings you back so you can continue to browse and install more awesome applications. The store contains over 100 amazing applications covering every type of content you could want. Movies, TV shows, live sports, pay-per-view events, anime, and international programming. Now, guys, while you're installing and exploring these third-party apps, make sure you're streaming securely and keeping your personal information safe. Using a reliable VPN like NordVPN ensures your data stays safe and gives you the best identity protection while accessing these content. So please take some time to explore the different categories and install several apps that interest you. Some focus on new movie releases, others specialize in classic films or specific genres. The live TV apps offer everything from news channels to sports networks, so having multiple options ensures you'll always find something to watch no matter what mood you're in. So guys, that's all it takes to unlock a massive library of apps on your Amazon Fire Stick for Android TV using the secret install code. If you haven't already, hit subscribe so you don't miss future videos. Give this video a like if it helped you and consider sharing it with friends who might benefit. Your support helps create more content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video where we'll cover advanced tips for getting the most from your new setup.